Where are you from? Do you need the police?
Hello. Speak English?
Just take your hands out. I want to make sure you got nothing in your hands.
Take your hands out of your pockets. What are you doing, mate?
Do you understand that what you're doing is strange behaviour?
What have I done?
So this is a police station, and you're wandering around the cars, looking in the windows?
Why?
Yeah, that's what we're asking. Why are you doing that?
What's your name, mate? What's your name? What's your name?
Why are you looking all...
question.
What's the matter with you?
Why?
What's the matter with you?
Why are you shouting?
He just walked up and down here.
Walking all around the front in the barrier, but he's a bit standoffish.
Looking round this. I've been round our cars here, and now he won't talk to us.
So start speaking, please.
Start speaking, please, because I need a reason for why you're here.
From the moment the officers arrive, it's all barked orders, shouting for the auditor's name and demanding he explain why he's there. But here's the reality. In the UK, no one has to justify standing in a public space, even outside a taxpayer-funded police station. Instead of upholding that principle, these officers flipped the script, treating an innocent person like a suspect simply because they didn't like being filmed. That's not policing, that's intimidation. And under the law, suspicion can't rest on gut feelings or personal dislike. It must be based on clear, observable facts. Standing in public with a camera isn't a crime, and it certainly isn't grounds for ID checks or aggressive questioning.
What's your name, please, sir? What's your name?
He only walked along the building line on the other side of them two cars and up to the door.
You see him look round the corner, and then he's been up and down here. And see, now he won't talk to us. What we do? Walks off when he saw us, looking up and down here by the door.
If you just listen, if you're just wandering around and you're wondering what it is, that's fine. But you've got to talk to us and you've got to tell us that. Yeah. If you're walking around the police station, which is suspicious, and then you don't want to talk to us.
Why are you so shocked?
Then it makes it worse.
Why are you so shocked?
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is a police station.
Five.
The police station, and you're on.
And you're walking around it.
All
I
right.
don't know why you're walking around the police station. No one's answering from the front desk.
No, he's not. He's just walking around.
Yeah.
So why are you wandering round?
I came,
Yeah, and then you came round.
looked there,
Yeah.
walked here,
Yeah,
then I'm here.
Yeah. What's your name, please?
5 police.
yeah.
5.
Your name?
Because you're on police property.
You can't just walk onto police property and have a look.
Why?
When the auditor calmly explains that he entered through one public door, looked around, and left through another, never trespassing, disrupting, or entering restricted areas, the officer loses his cool. You can't just stroll onto police property and have a look, he bellows. But when pressed for an explanation, his answer snaps back, "What do you mean why?" That's not policing. That's intimidation in uniform. And worse, it exposes the officer's own confusion about the law. Yelling at a polite, law-abiding citizen for asking a simple question isn't authority, it's abuse of it.
It is who you are.
He said I can't walk into police property.
So what are you doing?
Going past the
Did you see me going past the barrier?
Oh, you can speak a bit better English now.
I never said I don't speak English.
Come back over, mate. Come back over.
I don't want to come back out.
So are you doing this just to try and test our response?
I just came for no. What's the problem?
Yeah, so if you're just being nosy, then just say you're just being nosy.
That's it.
I don't need to say nothing. What, are you guys crazy or something?
Well, you need to
You're
appreciate
acting crazy, mate.
How am I acting crazy?
You are.
I just walked. I looked into the gate. Literally looked.
Why?
Because I got eyes, my friend.
Why are you doing that?
Because I've got eyes. I can look. What are you looking at?
You.
Why?
Because I am, mate.
Why?
Because I am. Because I'm suspicious of why you...
So you can look and I can't look?
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't look at me.
Take your hands out of your pocket. Can you take your hands out of your pockets, man?
Right. I think you're going to be searched, mate, so I'm not too
Whoa,
happy.
whoa,
I'm not too happy
whoa,
what's in your
whoa.
at the moment. All right. Hands out your pockets, please. All right. You're being searched, mate. In section 1 of PACE.
An officer steps in close, looming over the auditor with a cold, confrontational stare. When the auditor politely asks him to remove his hands from his pockets, a fair and reasonable request, the officer snaps into a searched NO warning. No explanation. No lawful reason. Section 1 of PACE is crystal clear. Officers may only stop and search with specific grounds, suspicion of stolen goods, offensive weapons, or other prohibited items. They must also state those grounds out loud, give their name and station, and cite the exact legal power they're relying on. These aren't technicalities. They're safeguards written into PACE Code A to protect both the public and the police. But here, none of that happened. There was no intelligence, no evidence, no genuine suspicion. Just an officer reacting to a citizen calmly standing up for his rights. By skipping the required grounds and warnings, he didn't just bend the rules, he broke them. This isn't policing. It's retaliation in uniform.
Alright, any prohibitory articles or weapons? Okay, I'm police return, I'm based at this police station here.
One apiece.
Tipton police station, okay.
One apiece.
Your behaviour, looking into the building and looking round the building line.
You wouldn't take your hands out your pockets.
Won't take your hands out your pockets, so I'm going to search and...
Well, he didn't take his hands out of his
And at the end
pocket.
of the conclusion of the search, you are entitled to a copy of the stop search form, alright?
So one apiece.
Happy with that, yeah?
I'm not happy with that at all.
I'll give you the explanation why.
Why do you put the cuffs on?
Because I don't trust what's in your
wouldn't
pockets.
take your hands
I
out
don't know
your
what's in...
pocket,
Why, you don't want to take your hands out of your
I
pocket?
don't know what's in your rucksack.
What's in my rucksack? Why are you taking my hat off?
So I need to look and read it.
You guys are idiots, man. I literally just arrived, man.
Yeah, through. He probably is recording.
Who says I'm recording? Are you guys recording?
We are,
I'm recording.
Good, good.
Yeah. My body camera's been on since the first camera.
Well, you should have told me, maybe.
During the search, it's only when the auditor asks, "Are you recording this?" that the officers sheepishly admit their body-worn cameras are on. By then, it's too late. The College of Policing's professional practice is explicit. Officers must inform people they're being recorded at the earliest opportunity, especially during confrontations or when exercising powers like stop and search. That safeguard exists for one reason: to guarantee transparency, reduce complaints, and protect both sides. To be why staying silent until prompted, these officers didn't just forget a step. They ignored one of the most basic policies designed to uphold accountability.
Should have told you what.
That you was recording. Hey guys, are you like crazy or something? I literally just arrived. I came here. That's it. Are you doing this? Why?
You just spoken to the officer
I don't need to speak.
and explained
I don't have to speak.
the reason why you...
I don't have to though.
So you're recording us on the camera in the glasses, yeah?
Ah, you noticed the camera now. Well done. What is wrong with you lot? Hang on. Why are you doing this?
I'm searching you. I'm searching
Why?
my place.
One
Because of
apiece.
your behaviour, your suspicious behaviour.
All right.
Okay.
You seem to forget a lot of things.
I don't forget anything.
Oh yes, you have. You have. Yeah, I want to remind you. I usually remind the idiots like, "Oi, don't touch me there. Easy, man. That's my private part." Yeah, I'm gonna need my search record, please.
What's your name?
That's all, man.
My name is I'm gonna need my stop search. That's my name.
Your name is I'm going to need my stop.
Yes, that's it.
You're going to give me a real name, sir, or not?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna give me my stop search.
Can't give you a stop search without your details.
The auditor was absolutely right to ask for a stop and search form, and the law backs him up. After the search, he requested his copy. The officer's response: "You can't have it without giving personal details." That's flat out wrong. Under Pace Code A, anyone searched is entitled to a written record, either immediately or up to a year later. And here's the key: you don't need to hand over your name, address, or any personal info to get it. Refusing to provide details does not cancel your rights. This officer wasn't following the law, he was rewriting it.
Oh yes, you can. You're not gonna give me a stop search?
No, because
I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to give me a stop search, but you know what's gonna happen. You know.
you're not listening to. You're not being reasonable.
No.
In order-
You can give me a stop search without me giving you details.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah, of course you're just gonna do that.
What do you mean, of course? Why are you shouting?
Why am I searching? Because I just got searched.
Yeah.
I was put in cuffs and got searched just for walking past, looking at a police station. That's what.
Acting really suspicious.
What did I do that was suspicious?
These officers have already.
What did I do that was suspicious? Other than I didn't want to speak to these idiots. What did I do that's suspicious?
What you've got to remember is,
What did I do that was suspicious?
the suspiciousness might not be in the initial act. It's more in your behaviour afterwards when you reapproach her.
I don't want to speak to you, my friend.
But you didn't say that.
I didn't have to say anything. Do I have to say anything?
That's your right.
I arrived. I looked at the gate and I walked past. That's all I did.
But by being confrontational
I wasn't confrontational.
and dismissive,
I do want to talk to you. I don't have to talk to you. Do I have to talk to
you
you?
didn't say that though. You don't have to do it. You don't have to stay here now. You've been told you can leave.
Yeah, I want my stop
You
search.
want this argument.
I want my stop
That's what you
search.
came here for.
No. Do I want this argument? I look for tyrants like you guys all the time.
You
Yes.
want this
No.
confrontation.
I look for the kind of tyrants like
You want to
you.
waste our time.
I want to waste your time.
Yeah.
No. You
Because
wasted
that's
your
what
own
you come
time.
here for.
You wasted your own time.
So what have you achieved today?
What have I achieved?
What have you achieved?
What have you achieved? What have you achieved?
Well,
What have you achieved other than infringing on my
I've
rights?
been halfway to my patrol area by now.
Other than infringing on my rights, what did you achieve?
From the moment the officers arrived, the tone was hostile. They barked orders, demanding the auditor's name and insisting he justify his presence. But in the UK, no one is required to explain simply standing outside a public building. When he calmly explained that he just walked in, looked around, and left, one officer snapped, "You can't just stroll onto police property." Pressed for why, his answer was vague and dismissive. That wasn't policing, that was intimidation. It escalated when another officer stepped in close, looming with hands in his pockets. After being politely asked to remove them, he suddenly grabbed and began a search. No warning, no stated grounds, no explanation. A clear breach of Section 1 of PACE and Code A, which require objective reasons, officer details, and the legal power before any search, and only when challenged with, "Are you recording?" did the officers sheepishly admit their body-worn cameras were on. Too late. The College of Policing requires disclosure at the earliest opportunity, especially during stop and search. Afterward, when the auditor requested his stop and search form, something PACE guarantees immediately or within a year, with no need for personal details, the officer refused. That refusal shows a basic misunderstanding of the LAW, and in the end, the auditor broke no laws. But what he exposed was far more troubling, a pattern of retaliatory policing where rules were ignored, rights were dismissed, and accountability was treated as optional.
Nobody's infringed on your rights.
Nothing. You just flexing your powers.
It was removed partially for the purpose of a stop search, and now it's been given back to you.
Just tell me.
Say that again?
I said your right to liberty was removed.
You had no right to
and now it's
search
been
me.
given back to you.
But you had no right to search me. That's what you did. You infringed on my rights for no reason other than
You think
your
no.
paranoia and flexing your powers.
You
That's
think
it.
for no reason.
Of course it's no reason. Okay, I can look at a police station.
Do you want to give me your details, sir, or not?
Can I not look at a police station? Are you just crazy or something?
Nobody said you can't.
Just because I didn't want to tell you why did I look.
Came out and asked what you were doing.
Okay, I don't have to answer to
We
you.
have to make sure that you haven't got any malicious intent towards the vehicles, the building, and the people with.
So anybody that comes here, that's what happens to them unless they tell you what we're doing.
The front office is not open.
Sorry?
Yeah,
What's-
that front office is not open.
It's not what?
So people, that front office is
Police
closed.
station there,
Yeah, so that's not a public police station that's open to the public.
Do I have the right to stand here? Yes or no?
Yeah, you can stand there.
All right then.
You can stand where you want.
So why was I searched under Section 1 of PACE?
That's for that officer's control.
When the auditor asked why he was searched under Section 1 of PACE, the response was silence. The other officers simply gestured toward the one who carried it out. That's his call. That shrug said it all. No one was willing to own a decision they knew was flawed. But here's the problem. Every officer present should be able to explain the lawful grounds for a stop and search. If they can't, or worse, refuse to, it raises a serious question. Was there ever any genuine suspicion to begin with? The silence wasn't professionalism. It was an admission. This wasn't policing. It was guesswork in uniform.
No, my colleague came out. All we asked you.
Why didn't you stop him from doing this?
Yeah.
Why did you? If you think he was wrong, which I think you probably...
If you'd have said straight away, I'm looking around, I've got the right to be here, and you'd have had a conversation with us, it might not have ended in the stop search, who knows?
But I don't have to. That's the point.
That's your choice, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you can use Section 1 of PACE on me.
I haven't.
He did.
What's that? Down to
Yeah,
that.
I'll explain my grounds, and I'm more than happy with my grounds.
So what's your grounds, my friend? You weren't even here. You weren't even here.
I've told you the grounds. I'm not going
Can you repeat them?
No,
Well, you're going to write them on your stupid form.
I'm not going to write them on the...
Oh, you're not going to write them on the form.
You'll be able to get a copy of that, won't you?
You're going to write them grounds on the form.
Here's a major red flag. Under Section 2 of PACE and Code A, officers are required to state the exact reasons for a search at the time it happens. They must also record those grounds on the official stop and search form. This isn't red tape, it's the safeguard that makes the power lawful. That requirement exists for one reason: transparency and accountability. It ensures the public and oversight bodies can review, challenge, and scrutinize any use of stop and search. So when an officer refuses to state or log the grounds, he's not just skipping a step, he's gutting the very safeguard designed to protect citizens from abuse. The auditor was entitled to a clear, specific explanation. If an officer won't even put it in writing, the message is obvious: he doesn't want his actions examined. And that's not just sloppy policing, it's deeply troubling.
Goal.
What's your ultimate goal is?
Well, yeah, basically I go around and and search for the police abuse powers.
I don't know why you're getting so angry about it.
Because I was
be
put
happy.
in cuffs. Because first of all, I was put in cuffs and you're being sarcastic with me. I can be sarcastic all day long. As soon as you come, you look around the police station, you get jumped on. That is not normal. You guys are not normal. It's not us or me. You guys are not normal. I just came to look. I have the right to look. Do you understand? I have the right to show a police station to people. That's what I do. I can send what I like.
You need to stand by cars. You don't need to go around the rear.
I didn't go to the rear. The first thing I did is reading that sign that says, don't go to the rear. I didn't go to the rear.
Well, these officers have approached you, and you can just explain apologies, didn't realise, and then I'll go the wrong way. Simple.
Look, if I did the same thing anywhere else, nothing will happen. But then again, I was put in cuffs.
You refuse to correspond with the officers.
Because I don't have to.
You then stepped over again and then created more issues.
Because one of you, I can't remember.
In their wisdom, correct wisdom, to speak to you and conduct that search, as explained.
Fine.
And if you wish to have the copy of that stop search,
I want that
attend
copy.
any police station of your choice, and request that copy. If
Right.
not, at the end of it, when it's done, they'll show you a barcode and they'll give you a unique reference number of your stop search.
I'm aware of all that. I'm aware of all that. The reason I stepped in here, because I can't remember
The
which...
reason why you stepped in
Hey, not let me talk.
because you wanted to antagonise the officer.
No, because
If you were standing there.
one of you said, I shouldn't be in police ground. I showed him that I can be on police grounds.
This is why you
I can be on police. Oh my God! I can be on police ground if I wanted to because it's open.
entirely up to you. Yes, correct. You can walk through there. You can
Yes.
walk through there. but
If an area is
walking around
restricted, then I
While
won't.
you're
If it's
walking
not,
around
I
police
will.
vehicles and round staff vehicles, then we have a
When the officer accuses the auditor of provoking police by stepping onto station grounds, he's twisting a perfectly lawful action into something sinister. The auditor calmly explains he wasn't there to stir trouble, only to demonstrate that areas like car parks, lobbies, and walkways are open to the public unless clearly marked otherwise. Simply standing in those spaces is not a crime. What matters is intent. You only cross the line if you enter a restricted zone or engage in illegal behavior. The auditor did neither.
Whoa, I don't care if you're concerned.
Well, it should be, because unfortunately people out there like to interfere with vehicles, like to break into vehicles. How do we know that you weren't?
So you're only concerned about your vehicles, you don't care about other people's vehicles.
Suspicion that you may be acting in a unnatural way.
And what's your reasonable suspicion?
Hey, you may have been, trying to break into a vehicle? Interfere with a vehicle?
Hostile reconnaissance, but you used section 1, you didn't use section 43.
I said it could have been. I didn't say
It could have been. So why did you use section 1 then?
I didn't.
You didn't. Why did he then?
You need to speak to the officer.
So there could be so many other things.
It could be. You're right,
Yes.
it could be quite legitimate. It could be quite an innocent thing. You have not interacted with us. You've refused me.
Because I don't have to, my friend.
That could be classed as.
As?
What's your intention? So that's why we have to interact with you. We don't know what you've got in your bag. You could have weapons or all.
Look, this guy just looked. Look, and he's got a bag. Look, behind you. Look, he's got a bag just like mine.
Like a normal member of the public, like yourself.
But he just
Starts
looked.
to walk
I
back.
swear, I saw him looking.
Yes, but he's not walking around police premises, is he?
I just arrived. I literally just
You've
arrived.
asked him why, and I've explained.
But he just walked past as well.
And he gets
So why don't you jump on him then?
Because he's not gone into police premises, has he?
But what's wrong with going into police premises? There's nothing wrong with that.
Copy of stop search.
Yes, I do want a copy of self-search. There is nothing wrong for me to walk in here.
Right,
Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much for your time, sir.
Yeah, idiot. I'm guessing the front desk is not open for public then.
When the officer finally handed over the stop and search form, what should have been a routine encounter had already unraveled into a glaring abuse of power. What began as harmless filming outside a public police station spiraled into shouting, an unjustified Section 1 pay search, needless handcuffing, and a flat refusal to state or record proper legal grounds. Officers skipped protocol at every turn, no early notice of body-worn video, withholding the search form unless personal details were surrendered, and colleagues distancing themselves instead of explaining the law through it all. The auditor remained calm, asserted his rights, and exposed how quickly authority can go unchecked when rules designed to protect the public are ignored.